cords and drove all from the temple area, both sheep and cattle. He scattered the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. To those who sold doves, he said, "Get these out of here. How dare you turn my father's house into a market?" Then his disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." Then the Jews demanded of him, "What miraculous signs can you show us to prove your authority to do all of this?" Jesus answered, "Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days." The Jews replies, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you are going to raise it in 3 days?" But the temple he had spoken of was his body. And after he was raised from the dead, his disciples recalled what he had said. Then they believed the scriptures and the word of Jesus, that the word Jesus had spoken. Now, while he was in Jerusalem at the Passover feast, many people saw miraculous signs he was doing and believed in his name. But Jesus would not entrust himself to them, for he knew all men. He did not need man's testimony about man, for he knew what was in a man. All righty, so let's take a look here at... forgot my clicker. Sorry, folks. You have the clicker.
I thought you had it, so I had no idea.
All right. Well, we will proceed. Okay. So here we have the reading of the scriptures that talks about Jesus going to the temple, and he is pretty upset. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Sorry about that. We're going to go ahead. This is what we talked about last week. So since we've already started the reading, we're just going to go ahead into the next part of the scriptures here. Okay. We notice here in verse 13 that it was almost time for the Jewish Passover. Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now, I want to take a look at something here. If you notice here on the verse 13, it says it was almost time for the Jewish Passover. That's kind of interesting. Somebody look up Exodus chapter 12 and verse 11. I do want to back up here just a second because I did skip some things here. Sorry. Got ahead of myself there. But Exodus chapter 12 and read that verse if you don't mind.